examples, then statements, okay, if else statements, then their examples. Okay, in last lecture we already discussed about the switch case and switch case example. Okay, okay, so next one. Okay, so next one is a we will start with the next topic, that is a PHP loops. Okay, we know about the while loop, do while, then for loop, and for each loop. Okay, but in this PHP we are using the different types of loop in the program. Okay, so you write the code, you want the same block of code to run over and over again, okay, certain number of the times. Okay, so we are adding the almost equal code lines in the script. Okay, we can use the loops, okay, because we want the same block of code, okay, to the particular condition. If the particular condition will satisfy, then that particular statement will be printed. Okay, so we have to check the conditions. Okay, according to your loops, which loop you included in the program. Anything for loop, then while loop, okay, anything for each loop, do while loop, okay, any loop we are included in the program, we just include it and execute that particular block of code again and again. And the loops are used to, why we are using, to execute the same block of code again and again. Okay, if you want to execute this particular block of code again and again, then we just insert the loop concept. Okay, and then if the certain condition is true, then particular statement will be printed. Okay, so there are the loop types, like the first one is the while, okay, then do while, and for each. Okay, we will see while this particular loop, that through the block of code, okay, as long as the specified condition is true. Okay, means the particular condition that is given in the while block, that is true, means if that particular specified condition is true, then that particular block of code will be executed to the until that particular condition is true. Okay, and then next one, do while loops through block of code once and then repeat the loop as long as the specified condition is true. Okay, we will see, because this is a actually theoretical part, but when we execute this one, you better understand how to use the particular loops, do while or anything, for or for. We already discussed about for each loop and their examples also. Okay, in last session in the particular associative array, we already discussed. Okay, so basically, so do while also same like the while. Okay, we have to just specify that condition, means a particular condition, and that condition is true, then the particular block of code will be executed, or the particular statement will be printed. Okay, next, for that loops through the block of code specify number of times. We know that means whatever condition you specified or declare. Okay, so until, means that particular number that is given by the user. Okay, suppose I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10. Okay, so until and unless that I less than or equal to 10, that will be printed, and that will be, means if you increment that one, means I plus plus, then that will be also increment that I, and just execute that particular block of code, that number of times that you specified in the program. Okay, so so this is for loop. Next one, for each, that loop through a block of code for each element in the array, because we know that this basically this for each loop, that is mainly useful for the arrays. Okay, when we are inserting the array in the particular PHP code, and just we want this block of code we want to execute, then we are using the for loop for each loop. Okay, basically this particular example we already discussed. Okay, in the first chapter, we already discussed about the for each with the array also. For each example and their with the array, we already discussed. So next one is first. We will start with the first, that is a PHP while. Okay, so while loop through the block of code as long as the specified condition is true. Okay, the full this particular while loop that execute the block of code as long as the specified condition is true. Same means until and unless, that means we already given that condition. Okay, and that condition we know that that condition is already true, and then only whenever that condition is true that is given, and then but then after that that code will be executed, that is specified by you. Okay, means your user or programmer, anyone. Okay, so what is the syntax for while loop? That is while in bracket condition is true, that is given, condition is true is given. Okay, so condition is true, open brace, code to be executed, and then close brace. Okay. Okay, so there is one example, then you can understand better. So example is below, the display the numbers from 1 to 5. Okay, just we want the display the numbers from 1 to 5, means 1 2 3 4 5. So what is the, wait, okay, so now that we want to print 1 to 5, so same code means we have to start with the PHP, open brace of PHP, and here I just declare one variable, that is x. Okay, dollar $x, and just initialize, or we can say that set with the value 1. Okay, so that particular dot dollar $x value will become 1. Okay, or we can say that store the 1 value in the dollar $x. Okay, so while, now we have to use while. So while dollar $x less than or equal to 5. Okay, means we have to check this condition. We already know that is means dollar $x value is already set, that is 1. So what we have to check? 1 less than or equal to 5. Yes, that is true. Means we know that that condition is true. Okay, so condition is true. So your what is the next statement? In open brace, that particular part will be, this code will be executed. We already mentioned in the syntax that code will be executed. Means that statement will be written. Which statement? The number is dollar $x. The first dollar $x means 1. So 1 will be printed. Okay. Next, BR means just breaking the particular line. Okay, so next line, dollar $x plus plus. Okay, so this is for your increment. Okay, means that will be incremented. Now next part, control goes to, again means the dollar $x plus plus means your x will become 2. Okay, because you already given that x plus plus. If there is x minus minus, then that will be decremented. If it is given that is incremented, means dollar $x plus plus. So that's why it's dollar $x is equal to 1. So now x will become 2. Now check condition, again check condition. So while that will be going to, now your dollar $x, that value is become 2. So 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes, true. So now statement will be printed, that is the number is 2. Dollar $x means your value is 2 now. So that's why 2 will be printed. Okay. So next again, that will be break the line and again go to the next. Okay, so this process will be do, or we have to this process we have to do with particular condition is true, means 1 means 1 will be printed, then 2 3 4 5, 5 less than or equal to 5. So we know that then after that 6 will not be printed. Why? Because you just given the condition, that is that condition is true. If the condition is true, then only that particular block will be executed. This is already given in the syntax part. Okay, so that will be not incremented. 6 less than 5 less than or equal to 5, and last one, that 5 will be printed. Means 1 to 5 numbers will be printed. Okay, just check the condition and increment the number, means that is given in the program, and just we will see this particular example in the XAMPP afterwards. Okay, how to execute. So next one is a PHP do while loop. Okay, so do while loop will always execute the block of code once, and it will check the condition and repeat the loop while the specified condition is true. Okay, means what? That first one means first that code you do means you just doing the things that mention here, means doing the things you have to just that code will be executed, so that means do. Okay, so that particular block will be executed once, okay, in the do part, and it will next, after that it will check the condition in the while block and repeat the loop while the specified condition is true. Okay, so again we have to check the condition in the while block. Okay, means once that particular code to be executed, if you see the syntax basically, then you can better understand. If you see the syntax part is, that is a do. Okay, that code to be executed, whatever code is there, okay, that will be executed. Okay, and until the next that control goes to the, or checking the condition, control goes here while and just check the condition, so condition is true, so again that going to the, again that going to the above part. Okay, means this is a, basically this is a process. We will see with the example, then you can better understand how to execute the do while loop. Okay, so only remember this, execute the block of code once. Okay, and it will check the condition, and then just in the while that specifier means if the particular condition is true in the while block, then that will be repeated until the unless means that particular condition is true, then that block will be executed. Okay, we will see with the example, then you can better understand how to means that particular code will be executed in the particular do while loop. Okay, if you see the example, okay, so example is first we have to set the variable, means we just taken one variable that is $x. Okay, so x, and we have to set the value that is 1 for $x. Okay, so then next do while loop will write the some output. Okay, means we have to just first means whatever output means just print the particular statement. Okay, and then increment the variable. Okay, increment the variable that is $x, because that is given here. We can also take any variable, because in the for this example we already taken the $x variable. Okay, so this then the increment the variable $x with the 1. Okay, because that is given in the, if you see the example that is given $x plus plus, that's why that will be incremented. Then the condition check. Okay, and is $x is less than or equal to 5. Okay, and the loop will be continue to run as long as okay, so the condition is checked, and means first you have to set, means we have to take declare the one variable that is $x, and we have to set the value for that particular variable that is 1. Okay, then increment the variable, then some output will be printed like here, like if you given the in the do part you just given the one statement that you want to print, that is the number. Okay, so what is number, that is $x, we have to print that number $x for value for the $x, that is 1. Okay, so that will be printed. Okay, next the condition is checked, is that is $x is less than or equal to 5. Okay, and loop will be continued to run long as the $x less than or equal to 5. Okay, so what is the execution is याच्यामध्ये execution काय होईल तर first if you see the example. Okay, so same code $php. Okay, so just $x is equal to 1, we have to say $x value that is 1. Okay, in the do part that particular statement will be printed. Okay, like the first the number is, okay, so number is $x means your first value that is set by 1. Okay, so the number is 1. Okay, then it will be incremented by 1. Okay, because the $x plus plus means nothing but that will be incremented by 1. Okay, and then after that, that we have to check in the, if you see the do code, okay, that will be in the particular open brace and question, open brace and close brace, in that particular part will be there. But after that, in the while that the condition is given $x less than or equal to 5, we have to check again that condition means 1 less than or equal to 5, 2 less than or equal to 5, okay, 3 less than or equal to 5, until and on this means that program will be run uh, until and unless the $x means that particular value less than or equal to 5. Okay, when that condition will be means your what will be the output, the number is 1 2 3 4 5. We will see this particular output in the jam server, then you can better understand. Okay, so this is just example. You just take the do and do while code. Okay, and then just print the first, you have to print a particular statement, then that will be incremented, that is given here. Okay, so just increment, and then after that particular statement will be printed, then particular variable will be incremented, and then the condition we have to check. Okay, the condition is given $x less than or equal to 5. Until and unless that particular condition is satisfied, you have to just execute the particular loop, and loop will be continued until and unless that $is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so simple, nothing. We will see with the example also in the jam server. Okay, so next one. Okay, wait, we will see just
basics of cost accounting. This topic is second topic. Okay, first topic, basics of cost accounting. That is concept of cost, costing, limitation, then objective.
Okay, so this is discussed already. Okay, afterwards we will see examples, all examples. Okay, so next one is a for loop. Okay, so basically we know about in the basic language, that is a C language, we are using the for loop to, for what purpose, to specify to that code will be, block of code will be executed as per the your condition given. Okay, so in the PHP, okay, so the for loop to the block of code specify number, okay, specify number of times that code will be executed. Okay, the for loop is used when you know in how many times the script should run. Okay, because we know that in the particular for loop that particular condition is given. Okay, and that in the particular condition that particular loop will be processed. Okay, so or we can say that block of code will be executed or processed. Okay, at the number of times that is given here. Okay, so what is the syntax? First, for in bracket init counter. Okay, init counter, then semicolon, test counter. Okay, then semicolon, then next increment counter, open brace, code to be executed for each iteration. Okay, so then close brace. So now this is the only syntax. This is a very important, we have to remember. So what is the actually init counter? That initialize the loop counter value. Okay, for example, I just initialize this. I already declare the one variable like the $I, or so $I is equal to 0, $x is equal to 0. So I just taken here one variable or declare the one variable with the that is $x and equal to some value. We have to set some value. Okay, so that counter means starting counter we have to write down or we have to declare like the $x is equal to 1, $I is equal to 1, or $I is equal to 0. Okay, so I just specified that I value with the 0. Okay, so me just I declare the I means that will be starting point, your starting point, or we can say set with a 0 value. Okay, that is nothing but your unit counter. Okay, so next is test counter. So evaluated for each loop iteration. Okay, means that will be evaluated. We will see with the example. Okay, also if it evaluate to true, the loop will be continued. Okay, and if it evaluate to false, the loop will be end. Because in this particular part, if the condition that is given that is true, that then that loop will be continued. Okay, otherwise that will be execute, that will not be executed, and that will be terminated. Okay, that condition will be not executed, and just if the that particular in the whatever you given that is false, that loop will be end there, particular loop will be end. Okay, so in the particular test counter, okay, like suppose for example $I is equal to 0, okay, and $I less than equal to 10, or $I less than or equal to 10, $x less than or equal to greater than or equal to 10. So you just given the some condition. Okay, so $I whatever value for you set, means that will be suppose in, if you see the increment counter, so increment counter is I plus plus whatever is there is what you specified there. Okay, suppose I just give the your example $I uh, semicolon $I less than or less than 10, okay, and $I plus plus. So this is just example for. Okay, and then whatever code you want to execute in the particular code, that is a different part. But and means you just check, means you just start with the $I equal to 0. Okay, so 0, then check condition again. In the next part you have to check condition 0 less than or equal to I, or 0 less than equal to 10. Okay, that if suppose that condition is true, then your particular code will be executed. Okay, again that will be going to the for loop, and you are incremented is that particular, because it is not false, that will be if means that particular condition is true, until and unless that particular condition is true, that particular code to be executed for the for iteration. Okay, whatever code you give, whatever statements are given, that will be executed. Okay, yes, I understand, yes or no, all of you, what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically you understand with the example better, and understand with the example, because this is just a theory part, or we can say means just given their syntax and their parameters. Okay, so last one, increment of counter means what, that increase the loop counter value, like I plus plus, then x plus plus, whatever that you given the particular variable, that will be incremented. Okay, so the increment counter is there. Okay, so here only means this syntax only for the increment counter, there is no decrement counter, we are not using in PHP, because they just given here for loop increment counter, so we are only using the increment counter in the PHP for okay. So example, there is a, suppose we want to display numbers from 0 to 10. Okay, so just write down the PHP. Okay, the first PHP code, open this customer PHP. Then now you have to specify the your, or declare your formula. Okay, so for in bracket $x is equal to 0, then semicolon $x less than or equal to 10, comma semicolon $x plus plus. Okay, so this is a given in the bracket, then open brace, then open brace, echo the number is. Okay, means we already discussed about this exam, this particular example, and the syntax also, that $x will be means this loop counter, that particular variable $x, that will be start or set the value with the 0. Okay, you can also set with the 1, that depend on you. Okay, that you want to set the particular value, but here in this example we just initialize the loop counter, that is $x, and just set the value for $x, that is equal to 0. Okay, Then next we have to check. Okay, that will be started. Your loop will be started. But now next after semicolon, then now you have to check the second one. Dollar x less than or equal to 10. Okay, so yes, if suppose 0 less than or equal to 10, yes, greater is it is greater, 10 is greater. Okay, so we know that this is a true. Okay, so directly after that it is true, then after that your directly that particular statement will be printed. The number is 0, the number is 1, whatever. If suppose you started with a 0, so then that particular statement will be printed. The number is first, that is by default you started with the 0, so that's why 0 will be printed. The number is dollar x means 0 will be printed. Okay.
Then carried outward.
Okay. So same. So this loop dollar x less than or equal to 10 continue this particular loop as long as dollar x is less than or equal to 10. Okay, we know that because that condition is given. Okay, and then your statement will be printed one by one. Okay, and then dollar x plus plus means that particular counter is that, sorry, that particular variable will be incremented, or that loop counter will be increased or incremented by 1 for each iteration. Okay, so this is basically, and your output will be the number is 0, the number is 1 2 3 4 5 until 10. Okay, because that condition is given here. Okay, so loop will be executed and your output will be printed. So just in the example part you already given, you have to display the number from 0 to 10. So your output will be like the number is colon 0, the number is 1, the number is 2 3 4 5 6 and to 10. Okay, so 10 less than or equal to 10 until 10 less than or equal to 10, that will be printed. Okay, so this is the example.
Simple term में क्या होगा? Simple term में.
Okay, like another example is count to 100. Okay, just count to 100 by tens. Okay, means first your number is 10, then just we have to just increment by 10. Okay, and count to 100 means your basically your that is given here, that is 100 counter is given there. Okay, means 100 counter is given and you just increment by 10. Okay, so if you see the example, same, we have to just include the PHP code first, then just define the for loop or declare the for loop. Okay, the for in bracket dollar x is equal to 0. Okay, so then dollar x less than or equal to 100 and dollar x plus equal to 10. Okay, so this is very important. We this part is already discussed. Dollar x is equal to 0 because this is a your initial counter or their starting counter. Okay, start with the 0 value. Next, I already discussed that we have to check that value, and that loop will be continued until and unless the dollar x is less than or equal to 100. This is already know about this one. So in the last one, dollar x plus is equal to 10. So in that, dollar x means your variable and plus is equal to 10 means what? You just increment the particular number with the 10 or increment by 10.
It is related to the financial concept. It is not useful in the cost. Finance related कुछ भी
Okay, so last one, that is dollar x plus is equal to 10. So just means that is a given. So this, remember this thing that here we have to just take the variable and that variable you want to just increment by 10. So that's why just given here plus equal to 10. Okay, whatever number that you want to increment, just first pass the variable, then after that just there is increment. So that's why plus is equal to, but we want increment by 10, so that's why plus equal to 10. Okay, if you want to increment by 5, so you just write down plus equal to 5. If you want 20, plus equal to 20. Okay, so here the means your program is you have to just increment by 10. Your counter will be increment by 10. Okay, so how to execute this particular program? That will be first the number is that is a means first you have to print it that 0. Okay, the number is 0. Then that will be incremented means first we already said. Okay, because the if first if you see the for loop. Okay, so dollar $x is equal to 0. So now that will be going to the next part, semicolon dollar $x less than or equal to 200. Yes, this is a true. So that's why true. If that then that control goes to echo statement and your echo statement will be printed. The number is that is dollar $x means 0. Okay, so first statement will be printed. Next again your loop will be going to the for loop. Okay, so now but in when they are going to the for loop, then again you have to just increment by the 10 because that is given in the last part. Increase the loop counter by 10. Okay, this is very important. So now your value x value will become 10. Okay, so now your x value become 10. So just check 10 less than or equal to 100. Yes, 10 less than or equal to 100. Then echo the number is 10 will be printed. Again that will be going to the for loop. Okay, so now your value is 10, but now you have to increment it because we already given increment counter. Okay, in the for loop, so that will be incremented by 10. Then your value will become 20. Now x become 20. So 20 less than or equal to 100. Yes. So your then echo the number is 20. Okay. So same until that means that loop will be continue as that a particular dollar $x value is less than or equal to 100. So that will be continue and your output will be like this. The number is 0, the number is 10, the number is 20, 30, 40. Okay, increment by 10, 10, 10, 10 up to 100. Okay, we will see this same with the we will see this example in a code also in the RAM server also. Okay, so first wait, I will for which and then they can continue.
आपके पास टेक्स्ट है क्या? किसने परचेस किया है टेक्स्ट? बट सर ये नहीं बताया कि व्हाई इट इज
Okay, first we will see this part and then we will just only 10 minutes are remaining. So then after that we will see the one by one program in the XAMPP. Okay, so next one is the PHP for each loop. Okay, so for each loop, we have to just declare or execute the block of code for each element in the array. Okay, because this example for the means for each loop we already discussed in the associative array also. Okay, so there is a means we have to just execute the block of code. Okay, for the element and that element in the particular array. Okay, so this will be work only on the array. Okay, so this is very important. In the PHP we have to use for each loop only with the arrays. Okay, or we can say that will be work only on the arrays. Okay, so it loop that particular this for each loop through each key value pair in the array, because we already discussed in the associative array. There is in the associative array there is a key and there is a value. We have to declare the key and value. Okay, so this loop will be executed by using the key value pair and that will be mentioned in the array part. Okay, so what is the syntax? Syntax is for each keyword is necessary or mandatory because we are using for each loop. Okay, so for each in bracket dollar array as dollar value. Okay, so here I just declare or this that is syntax. Okay, by default this will come. So dollar array as dollar value open brace code to be executed and close brace. Okay, this is the syntax. Okay, so for every loop iteration, the value of the current array element is assigned to the dollar value. So for this particular for each loop, example is already discussed in the associative array. So we know that the whatever array, whatever value for the first variable that will be assigned to the next variable. So here suppose we just assume that dollar array is your first variable and dollar value is the second variable. Then here the current array element in the assign, that is dollar value, is that particular value dollar array that will be going, or that will be assigned to the dollar value variable. Okay, so this array pointer is moved by 1 until it reaches the last array element. Okay, so this is same there. It will depend on your condition that you give. Okay, so this array pointer will be moved by the 1. Okay, and until and unless, that means you did that particular reaches to the your array last element. Okay, so if you see the example, okay, so here dollar colors, just declare the one variable dollar colors. Okay, so like first one dollar means you just given here php code. Okay, and just declare the one variable, that is dollar colors. Okay, so dollar colors you just declare one variable equal to array. Now you just define or declare the one array. Okay, and in that array you just define the array elements or declare the array elements. Okay, that is the red, green, blue, yellow. So these are the strings, we can see characters. Okay, so because we define that particular colors is your variable, so we know that that is colors na. So that's why we just in the array part we just define that particular element like the red, green, blue, yellow. Okay, so this is a simple. Okay, the next one, now we have to use the your for each loop. Okay, so now for each, okay, so what is your syntax? Dollar array as a dollar value. Okay, same. So dollar wait, dollar array, this is your one variable. Okay, and dollar array value is your second variable. So dollar array, that first variable we have to first declare somewhere. Okay, so that's why whatever is there dollar colors, that is already you declare above part. Okay, so that will be included in the for each loop. So this first variable that you mention in the previous part, that will be going in the for each loop, that is the first part, as dollar value. Okay, the by default just taken dollar value here, like the syntax. Okay, dollar value. Okay, now what is the main process here, or what is the execution part? Whatever values in the, we know that dollar colors, in the dollar colors part, this array, total array values, the total array elements like the red, green, blue, yellow, that will be stored to the dollar colors variable. Okay, so in this part for each loop we already taken all this is that particular array element in the one variable, that is dollar colors. So that will be assigned to the dollar value. Okay, and then after that, that particular value will be printed simply. But there is no nothing is there is no confusion about this thing. Okay, only just taken means dollar colors is just one variable, dollar value is another variable. Okay, first you define first you declare the one array, because we know that in every for each loop we have to declare the one array, and in that array we just declare the element that you define in the variable. Okay, we can take anything. Suppose I want to take dollar subject is equal to array is a keyword by default because we are taking the array. Okay, array in bracket, suppose geography, Marathi, Hindi, English. Okay, I just taken it. The next is suppose for each in bracket dollar subject as dollar value same, and echo dollar value will be printed. So whatever value means dollar value means what here, that will be red, green, blue, yellow. So that will be printed one by one. Okay, because we know that this dollar colors will be stored, this all the elements that will be given in the array, and that will be assigned one by one in the dollar value. And then next we have to just print it one by one. So that's why echo dollar value. So dollar value in that first red will be printed, green, blue, and yellow. We will see with this example. Okay, so no, okay. First we will see this example, this one, and then after that we will see that will be in the particular exam server. So this is also same another example like in the same for the for each loop. Okay, but we have to use the associative array. Okay, so we are here I think this example is already discussed in associative array. Same example. So I just repeat it for you. Okay. So dollar PHP same code and just define the one variable dollar H.
Okay. Then pages of 41. 41. FOREMAN 41.
Okay. Say.
41.
Okay. Next one.
2000.
Okay. So dollar H. This is the one variable that you have to mention. Okay. Equal to array. Okay, array, just declare the array because this we are using for each loop, so we have to pass the array. Okay, array. In that we have to use key value pair. So we know about this concept. This is a associative array. There is a means associative array. Peter is a key. 35 is a value. Then Peter, Ben, and Joe. These are the keys. 35, 37, 43. These are your values. Okay, so just declare the key value. Okay, close brace semicolon. Now for each, going to the for each main your loop. Okay, now for each in bracket your variable, that first variable that you declare, that is your dollar $h, as dollar $x is equal to dollar value. Okay, so it will take one by one. Dollar $x for what? Now tell me. So, okay. So now tell me dollar $x for what and dollar value for what? Why I just taken here two variables? Tell me. Dollar $h we know that dollar $h because we already discussed about this thing. Dollar $h because by default we have to take it because that is already discussed. This is the first variable. But as part we know the syntax. If you know the syntax, we have to take only one value, only one variable, that is dollar value. Anything, just for in this syntax they just write down the dollar value. You can take anything, any variable name. Okay, so that's why here taken the two variables. Why? Dollar $x is equal to dollar value. Why? Or for what purpose? Means why we are using two variables here, dollar $x and dollar value? Anyone tell me?
Traveling expenses 400.
Can anyone tell me?
Director fees 10,000. Director fees.
म्हणजे कोणालाच माहित नाहीये का किंवा कोणाला सांगायचं नाहीये का?
1,000.
Ma'am, X for name and Y for age.
What? X for?
Name.
Machinery.
And val for?
Machinery.
That number.
Ma'am, X for number or value for character.
Warehouse charges.
No.
Warehouse charges.
No.
400.
So, if you know about the concept of associative array, I already discussed this Peter equal to, the sign as indicated equal to 35. Just remember this equal to means just assign. This is nothing but assignment operator. We know about this assignment. Okay, Peter assign 35. So we can't directly tell here that Peter assign 35. Just means this arrow is there. Okay, Peter assign or Peter equal to 35. Okay, so we know the concept of associative array. Associative array, Peter is a key and 35 is a value. So for that purpose, same in the for each loop, we just taken dollar $x for key, dollar $x for key, because we want to print that particular dollar $x. So we just taken this variable dollar $x for Peter or whatever, means for the key, and this dollar value for the values, that is 35, 37, 43. Okay, so dollar $h by default that will come because that is already declared. Okay, and in the next part, as part, dollar $x is equal to dollar value, that is mean by this dollar $x for Peter, Ben and Joe, because that are the keys, and then assign dollar value. Dollar value means another part, that is 35. So you want to print both values, because you already declare both values. Now you would not define only one value like Peter, Ben, Joy. You define the values with your keys. Peter is equal to 35, Ben is equal to 37. That's why you want to print both values in one statement. So that's why we want to take two different variable for the keys and values. So $x for your keys and $y value, sorry, val is another variable that is you declare here for the your values, that is assigned here 35, 37, 14. Now open brace echo. Now you want to print $x is equal to $val. Means now you just print one by one, like Peter is equal to 35, Ben is equal to 37, and Joy is equal to 43. Okay, so don't be confused. Only just I just take it two variables different. Why? Because I already, if suppose in this previous example there is only colors, only one single value is there. That's why you just taken the one variable. But in this associative array, I just taken the two values. For that two values, I just declare the two different variables. That's why, and I want to print both. Means I want to print not only print only one single value. I want to print both values. So that's why echo $x means your first, that is Peter, equal to $val, that is 35. So echo in the means echo means first statement will be printed, that is Peter is equal to 35. Next Ben is equal to 37 and Joy is equal to 40. So your output will be same. Peter 35, Ben 37, Joy 43. Okay, simple. Yes, I understand. All of you? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay. Okay, so next lecture, okay, time is over, so we will see all these programs for means exam server one by one in next lecture. Okay, like while loop, then all for while loop, do while, then for each. Okay, so this is a simple program, but we want to execute in the HTML. So that is important. If you need to be type in the HTML code. Okay, because we need the HTML code, and then you want to embed with the HTML. Means whatever PHP code is there, that will be embedded with your HTML. Okay, so we will see that particular examples for each, do while, all loops. Okay, we will see in the next lecture. Okay, so wait for 2 minutes. Okay, anyone having problem or issue or any confusion with this all loops? All of you understand all loops for each and while, do while? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so I'll stop here, and next lecture we will see all the examples and also remaining loops. Okay, so thank you all.